Hi beautiful people. So this is a little introduction to today's Throwback Thursday video, which I'm in the process of editing to get up onto YouTube. It might make it there tonight, keeping them crossed. But I chose a video today on decluttering because obviously, if you didn't know, I moved house this year. Earlier this year I moved house, and in the process of moving house, which was a tad on the stress inducing scale, we did a lot of decluttering and clearing out, because if ever you've been in any money mindset groups, or if ever you've read any money mindset books, there's almost always some encouragement to declutter, clear things out, throw out the old, make space basically for the new. And also there's often a lot, and this has definitely been my experience and experience of people I know, there's a connection between hoarding and holding on to items and scarcity poverty mindset. And in this video where I'm talking about it in relation to a money mindset program that I was doing at the time. And then with our house move, with the stress of the events that led up to our having to move house, I realised that actually that house that we were in couldn't contain the growth and expansion that I'm going through, and that for that expansion I was going to have to let a lot go, and I did. Not the yarn, which I mentioned in the video, that a lot of that came with me, but there is this encouragement really to not grip so tightly to the old things. And I'm doing this as well at an energetic level, and with regards to practices, habits, daily habits that have served me really well through my healing journey, but that I'm releasing and letting go of now. And also I've cleared up my website a little bit to remove some of I have so many ideas and processes and creations up here that I know will go out into the world one day, but they've been sitting in holding parts of my website, and I cleared all them out today to make space for new things, because the new ideas are dripping in and it's like, as when I let them go, there was a piece of the puzzle fell into place, that when we let these things go, we are making space for the new. So enjoy this video. It is old, the quality is not great, but the points that I'm making in it stand still. And also I love sharing these journeys to see my experiences with building around family life. There's a couple of interruptions you'll see, and the changes and things I've gone through to get to where I am. And enjoy. Hey, hello, how is everybody today? It is afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you doing today? I am really happy right now, actually. I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I need to come live because, you know, I've got to come live. And I was just...
It's raining!
Oh dear. I was just going to come live thinking, oh, what shall I talk about? And then my eldest came upstairs bearing gifts from a neighbour. That's that's a thank you, because we've been cat sitting while she was away, and she works for these guys, so I'm very happy with that. So there we go. Share my little gift of the day. So I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to see what comes up for me while I'm here chatting this morning. So what is going on today? It's Wednesday. I've got to go out to the little park with my youngest, well, the kids in general, but they're going with a neighbour. And I said I would go too, because I don't think it's fair for a single parent of one child to take 4 kids off to the park. It's like going from 1 to 4. It's like, oh no. I barely cope with having 3 on my own, and I'm used to it. So yes. So what is happening today? I am I've got a few things to work through, a little bit of journaling to do on stuff. So I've been doing this money mindset course I've been doing for the last 3 weeks now, just over 3 weeks. We come to the end of the week, and what we're talking about today was decluttering your environment, your physical environment, as a way to allow more abundance into your life. And this is actually where I ended up last week in my little week off, was doing some decluttering around my environment, because for the last be about 2 weeks or so, I've just felt in my office, which is admittedly quite a dark space. I know it's difficult to imagine this dark space when I sit in front of a window, which is always too bright. I live almost in the bottom of a valley, and at the back of a house, and they're terraced houses, so there's not a lot of light gets in them, and it's just that I felt quite enclosed in my office for the last couple of weeks. And bearing in mind my office is full of my office is full of yarn, because it's what I do. It's all natural yarn. There's lots of natural wools and cottons, so it's a lovely environment. It tends to feel very cluttered, and I'm one of those yarn magicians who likes to have multiple projects on the go. And bearing in mind that I'm creating items for the subscription boxes, of which there are a number of ones that I'm creating and putting to the side ready to go in the boxes. I have quite a large amount of stock which is put in drawers, and then I have a little crystal collection and a bookcase full of books. And it was just beginning to feel a little bit, and I have a very bad habit of finishing work at the end of the day and putting my projects behind my laptop, and there's literally a little space on my desk for my laptop. So when this dropped in the group today on decluttering, it's like, oh, I've already been doing a bit of this. So yeah, have you done decluttering as a means to make space for new things? Have you had success with that? Because I have in the past. Every time I do this, actually, every time I have a little bit of a shuffle things out, whether it's the kids' toys or clearing off the surfaces in the rooms downstairs, something that I periodically like to do. Of course, they always build up. There's always some brings in opportunities for more things, not physical things, because you don't want to declutter and then put more crap in your house, because the whole point of decluttering is to get rid of stuff. It's been quite interesting to look around and just find that the things that build up have usually got somewhere that they should be. It's a reflection really on, I don't know, maybe not caring much about your environment, like you don't deserve to have a clean and tidy space. What prevents us from putting things away at the end of the day? Do you put things away at the end of the day? I'd love to know. I'd love to know if you're one of these people who does put things away at the end of the day and has a lovely, tidy environment, or not. I didn't grow up in a particularly decluttered environment. So my parents were from children of the Second World War, so there was lots of you keep everything because you might need it, so lots and lots of that went on. And there was always, like, my dad always had his little boxes full of screws and stuff. You know, you walk down the street, you always picked screws up, and it could feel sometimes like there were so many old things in the house, new things never arrived. And then it is a pattern, because we often follow our parents' patterns, don't we? So it's a pattern then we've then followed. My husband's family are very similar, not children of the Second World War as such, but children of children who came over from Eastern Europe with very little. So they have similar background story going on for them. And it's so very easy to get caught in this trap of, especially in our society that wants to stop throwing things away all the time, to get caught in this trap. Well, I can't throw that away because it might be useful, so of course donate so many things to charity shops. But once you've got something and bought something, if you realise it was a mistake to buy it, the waste has already been created in that you bought it and no longer need it, and maybe you feel like you bought something on an impulse and it's not something that you need. And that's something that came up in a uncluttering mastermind workshop that I joined back end of last year, I think it was, where she's like, lots of people like, oh well, I can't get rid of this because I spent money on it and money's tight, so we need to keep it but it's like, is it any use to you at all? The wasting of the money happened when you bought it and you didn't really need it. So keeping hold of it is really just perpetuating to yourself that you don't deserve better, or that you always make this mistake of buying things and not really needing them. So lots of decluttering helps with this idea, really, that we deserve better in our lives, and we deserve clean spaces, and we deserve tidy spaces. And when we unclutter our energetic fields around us, so we clear the space around us, we're more open to new things that we do need and new opportunities. But also emotionally, feel every time I clear out some crap, every time I brush everything that doesn't belong in my office out, because kids always bring stuff in too. Currently have a breakfast bowl, a milk cup, a colouring book. The breakfast bowl's mine. The kombucha that the neighbour just dropped round. Every time I clear stuff out, I just feel my energy and my emotional well-being lift, because it's like I walk in the room and there's floor. I walk in the room and there's actually floor. I come in with my laptop, because I take my laptop downstairs in the evening to watch Netflix or whatever I feel like watching. When I come back with my laptop in the morning and have space on my desk. I've not got to like cram everything in and have everything falling down, and I've got space to put my laptop and the space to put my books that I want to write in, and it's just so nice to feel that energetic lift and that emotional lift and feel so much better. So it might seem like hard work to get rid of the crap, but you do a little bit at a time. And I know it's really Marie Kondo, but looking at it and going, oh, do I want this thing? How happy do I feel when I look at this thing? What does it make me feel? Does it make me feel aggravated because I wasted my money on it? If it makes you feel aggravated because you wasted your money on it, donate it to somebody who needs it. That'll make you feel better. I always feel really good when I take a load of stuff down to the charity shop, because I know that I live in a town where there's lots of people who come out from other places and come in the charity shops and spend money there, and that money is going not just to a good cause, but the things that I don't need are potentially going to bring joy to somebody else, and then I've let them go and they're not weighing me down anymore. So just allowing that energetic release and believing that you deserve more space in your life than you may be giving yourself, than you are allowing yourself to have, because you feel like you wasted money on this before, so you don't deserve anything better. No, you deserve whatever it is that you want that makes you feel happy. And if clear surfaces make you feel happy, make them clear. If you're having pretty things around you without them being in order to clutter it makes you happy, have them. but everything else that's around it, that's making you, weighing you down and making you feel, that space is a mess. I love having, not looking at my, I love having my my space there where my crystals are. I love having it all organised and tidy, but it does tend to collect lots of spiritual paraphernalia around as well. So every time I get a new crystal, it goes up there. And every time, what else have we got up there? Every time the kids bought me crystals for my birthday, a little crystal tree for my birthday, and that's up there. And then there's another one down, so we have a little surface downstairs that's the same. And it's like every so often I go and look at it and go, right, which of these crystals can be put away because I don't need it out, because it's not there to serve me energetically now, and which do I want to keep out? And I like to switch them around and have the ones that I'm drawn to now out. And then we've got some pheasant feathers up there. I've got a lighter up there. And then this is where the random stuff comes in, then you see, because I've got the connector, the tripod connector for my tripod up there. Not the one that I use, but the one that came with the tripod. It's like, this is it. So yeah, clear the surfaces, clear the space, feel how different that makes you feel energetically when you make room, and then watch how more beneficial things come into you. Probably not necessarily physical things, because at the end of the day, if you're getting rid of physical stuff, you don't really want more physical stuff coming in. These are okay coming in, because I'm going to drink them and then the cans will go in the bin, in the recycling. So yeah, so anyway, that's my little bit for today. There we go. Didn't expect that to come out. Yes, but clutter clearing, that's my mission this week. I did a little bit over the weekend, having cleared my orders for my other business, cleared them out because they were cluttering up my energetic field. I'm now here decluttering my physical environment, so that's the next thing. Hi, me again, just coming into the end of that. It's just to say that if there's anything in that that's resonated, or if there's anything that you found is triggering or activating something in you and you'd like some support through it, then I am creating and have space for some 6-week mentoring with me. I've been creating this through some one-to-one healing and support that I've been giving to a couple of clients, and I'm creating a clear 6 to 8 week process to support people through whatever it is that you bring to the table. It could be that you are decluttering and you want some support to know like where that goes in your energy field, because there is a connection to our energy and the energy of the things that we have around us, and how you can navigate that, and how actually energy healing supports all of these little things in our lives to be activated and to be processed and cleared. And sometimes there's some pain involved in why we're holding on to the stuff that we're holding on to. So if you'd like to join me for some mentoring, there will be a link up on my website very soon, so go and check my website out because it could be there now, and just drop me an email at indigosky.holistic@gmail.com and ask me about mentoring, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.